You're watching WNEN TV Detroit, a Norman broadcasting station. WNEN Detroit. We are Tower 103.3, a Norman broadcasting station.
D on television. D on television.
2D Productions and Entertainment presents The Return of the Legends, Saturday, April 9th at the Russell Industrial Center, located at 1600 Clay Street in Detroit. It's The Return of the Legends, starring the God MC himself, Rakim.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's
The Roots, Slick Rick, The Blast Master, KRS-One.
Blinded, looking for a style like mine, you can't find it.
Joining the classic event is the Sisters of the 90s, JJ Fad, and the Chubster, Chubb Rock. For tickets, go to the Russell Center box office, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Come join the experience of real hip-hop with the legends. Rakim, KRS-One, Slick Rick, JJ Fad, Chubb Rock, and Detroit's own CC and DD. Brought to you by 2D Productions and Entertainment. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and show starts at 8 p.m. The Return of the Legends, Saturday, April 9th at the Russell Industrial Center.
D on television.
What up, though? Welcome to another exciting episode of DTV. Tonight we have a very special episode. We're going to be talking to the promoter of Return of the Legends that takes place this Saturday, April 9th, at the Russell Bazaar Center, located at 1600 Clay Street in Detroit. Tickets are still on sale, and we finna promote this as much as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you none other than the big homie himself, D Kern. What up, though, D?
What's up, fam? You good?
Oh, yeah. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, chilling, man, grinding, man, getting ready, man. We got a few days left. You know that.
Oh, yeah, of course, man. It's going down in a real big major way. Saturday is going down. I see we got Rakim, Slick Rick, KRS-One, JJ Fad, Chubb Rock in the building. It's going down. But before we get into that, though, you being a former big name for Detroit Public School basketball at Kettering, then in college, where were you early basketball and early hip-hop memories growing up?
Yeah, got a lot of memories, man, hip-hop wise, but I just remember going to the Fresh Fest, a lot of the different nostalgia hip-hop concerts back in the 80s at Joe Louis Arena, Cobo Arena, where you had like the Fat Boys, Run DMC, LL Cool J, and then the era where Rakim and them came. So I was heavily into going to a lot of those concerts at the Cobo Arena and Joe Louis. Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, you went to the Fresh Fest then too, right?
Yeah.
I had to bring that up, man, because that's one of them concerts everybody be talking about, man. For real.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, you come from a very distinguished sports family. Can you break down the names and their accomplishments?
Yeah. So my family has different eras, anywhere from the 60s all the way to the 2000s. So, it starts off with my my pops and my uncle. They played back in the 60s. They were all state and track basketball. Then shout out to them. My pops has passed away. His nickname was Goose, but he was a legend in his days. And then my uncle Stan was all state and track in his 9th grade year.
Okay.
His son is Stanley Edwards, who was my first cousin, who was an All-American at Kettering, where I went.
Yeah.
And he played 5 years with the Houston Oilers.
Oh, okay.
His son is Braylon Edwards, who played football at Michigan.
Oh, that's dope.
Who was the 3rd pick in the NFL draft back in 2004, 2005, and he played almost 10 years in the NFL. He's a all-time leading receiver at the University of Michigan.
Wow.
And my sons all play basketball. So my oldest son, Brandon Kearney, played at Michigan State under Tom Izzo, and now he's playing professional basketball over in Europe. So my family, it's more family members. Braylon has a couple of brothers that's playing football now or played football, and my youngest son Justin, he was all league at Ferndale High School. So my family goes extensively way back in terms of sports. So I am a sports guy that turned to promotion as far as music.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. You over there hooping. Okay, so what was the first hip hop concert you ever attended?
Oh man, the first hip hop concert.
Come on, man, hit the rewind button.
First hip hop concert. Like I said, I think it had to be. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it had to be the Fresh Fest with the Fat Boys and Run DMC and Houdini. Yeah. That might have been the first hip hop concert that I went to. That had to be like, that was 80, 83.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I was in high school at that time.
Wow. I ain't gonna even tell you how old I was.
Well, hey D, where were you at in 83, man?
I was at the crib. Tearing up shit. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm terrible too.
Hey, you was at home watching Rhonda dance on the scene.
Exactly. I was about to say that too. I was sitting there watching Rhonda. Right. Shout out to big sis Rhonda. You ain't lying, sitting there watching the scene like a mug at 2. Oh man. Oh, this was great. All right, now we finna keep this moving here. What was your first response to seeing Rakim for the very first time in concert? Shout out to the God MC himself too. What up, dog?
Yeah, the first time I seen Rakim, but before that, it was a guy that I played college basketball with named Howard Flowers. I don't know if Howard was born in New York or he had relatives from New York, and he kept coming up to me saying it was this guy named Rakim, but he was pronouncing his name wrong. I think it was like he couldn't get it all right, but it was close to Rakim, but he was saying it wrong. And we kept hearing about it on campus, and we was hearing about KRS-One, but we wasn't really, up on them at the time. So I went to Kobo, and Rakim, him and Eric B was on tour on this particular show. And when they announced Rakim, I just remember the way they had the stage set up. And I talked to him about this. He came out of the floor. They had it set up where he came from up under the stage, and the chair just turned around to everybody. When he came out, and he hit him with "I Ain't No Joke," man, they tore Kobo up, man. The floor just went crazy. Ooh. That was during a time where they didn't have the chairs bolted to the floor. Yeah, and you had guys with back in those days. You had the YBIs and all the hustlers and everything, and they was wearing the campaign hats. And everybody had on Adidas gear, and they just tore the floor up, man. The security guards couldn't do nothing with them, man. Rakim made a name for himself in Detroit particular night.
Of course, it sounded like everybody always did that. They laid some stuff down in the city. Oh, no, man, that's what's up, man. Okay, so years later, you ended up meeting Eric B. How did that happen?
So I met Eric B and Rakim. I forgot what year that was, but my cousin, her god sister Deidre, was engaged to Eric B. And I got invited to the concert. It was at the Grand Quarters over there on the Boulevard in Woodward. And somehow Deidre got me in the back, and we kicking it before the show start. I remember Tommy Hearns' brother Billy Hearns was back there with us. And I think Tommy Hearns at the time had a good relationship with Eric B and Rakim in those days, because Tommy was a champ at that time. Right. And I got invited to go on stage, and I just remember Billy Hearns, Tommy's brother, was partying so hard that he kept causing Eric B's DJs turntables to skip. Oh. And they kept looking over at Billy like, man, calm down, man. And Billy had to calm down because he's partying so hard. But that was the first time I met them, and then after that, I had a transportation contract with what's that place downtown? Hart Plaza.
Okay.
And I transported some artists, Sounds of Black. I had Rakim on the show, and he remembered me from when I met him when I first met him at Eric years ago, and then we hit it off. And then when he was out there with Dr. Dre and them, and he didn't get a chance to put that album out, because they tried to make him go gangster, and he got out of that contract with Jimmy Iovine and them and Dr. Dre and them. That's when I put my investment team together, and we almost had a major deal with Rakim. And I can't mention the distinguished NBA player who was supposed to get involved, but it didn't happen.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to put his name there, but it didn't happen. But we hit it off. I went out on tour with him, and you know, we've been like big brother, little brother since then.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's your relationship with the God MC right now?
Like I said, it's a great relationship. Even though I don't bother him a lot, I don't see him a lot, but when I'm able to go out on tour or do a show, we always connect, man. You know, he's one of those artists that I give him his space because he has a lot of pressure on him from being who he is, and you know, he always gets on me about never, you know, calling him and all that, but I just don't bug him unless I really, really, you know, need him or we getting ready to do some business.
Right.
He called me in July when my mom passed, unfortunately, and my wife had called him. I didn't expect the call, and I got a call from him, and he gave me my condolences on my mom passing because his mom had passed. Right. And I remember during the time his mom passed, we both were consoling each other. So yeah, he reached out to me when my mom passed. But that's like a little brother that he is.
For sure, no doubt. Shouts out to the God MC himself, Rakim. So you made a major transition from hooping to promoting hip hop concerts. How was that? How was you able to transform from hooping to doing the concert promotion that you're doing right now?
Yeah. So D, growing up sitting in them chairs at the Joe Louis Arena in Cobo, you know, with family and friends, we always used to sit there and always used to wonder what would it be like to be backstage, you know, in those days and everything. And that mentality crept in, and then I was always like, you know what, I never tried to be a rapper, but I always said I either wanted to be a manager, a promoter, or some type of behind the scenes type, because I never tried to be a rapper, never in my life.
Right.
But the years went by, came into some money from the transportation business, and I'm like, you know what, I want to try this. So locally, I had a label called Kinfolk Records, and I had a couple of artists, and things didn't happen. So I said, you know what? Yeah, I lost some serious money in that. But I said the next time that I do anything music-wise, hip-hop-wise, it's going to have to be on a national level, because I wasn't really ready to do the local, because it's too much when you're trying to be independent.
Yeah.
Trying to get on radio, trying to get somebody to believe in your project. So I said, you know what, I'm going to start from the top up and come down. So now, by me being in promotions and being successful in a few shows, including the live stream event that I did worldwide with Rakim last year, I said, okay, when I do this next show, I'm going to reach back and I'm going to grab some of the Detroit legends and put them on this show. That's why I was able to get some of the legends from Detroit, and we can talk about them a little later.
For sure.
So that was my transition from basketball, to concert promotions.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, speaking of concerts, let's kick it about Move the Crowd. You were trying to have that event, and it was taking place in November of last year at the Masonic Temple. What happened? What broke bad?
Yeah, to make a long story short, we started promoting. We had the contracts. The same artist that's on the show now for the Return of the Legends was originally supposed to be Move the Crowd, and the concert was supposed to take place in November.
Right.
Well, we didn't know that the majority of Metro Detroit is not vaccinated. Ooh. I don't know what the numbers are now, but months ago, the Masonic Temple hit us with an unfortunate email, and that they didn't hit me by myself. They hit other promoters who had concerts coming up too. We got hit with a protocol that said you have to have a vaccination card to enter the Masonic Temple. Yeah. Well, by Metro Detroit not being vaccinated, that hurt ticket sales. Nobody was able to buy a ticket because they were like, shit, we not vaccinated.
Right.
So Metro Times, who I was promoting the concert with media wise, they ran a story, and the story fabricated that I personally canceled the concert, and I never officially canceled it.
Right.
I sent them an email saying that we were thinking about canceling. The key word is thinking. We never officially canceled it. They ran the story. It went viral. It went to D.L. Hughley's show, Ricky Smiley. A few people was trying to get me to come on and talk about it because it's a big thing when you talk about the pandemic protocols and vaccination situation. So it affected the hip hop generation. So the Masonic Temple got wind of the story when it went viral. They reached out to me. I tried to tell them we did not do the story. They pulled the concert. So officially it got pulled by the Masonic Temple. Wow. It is what it is. We moved on. We started looking for another venue, another date. And we were supposed to be at one of two of the most established theaters in the city. Some political stuff happened, and we fell into the Russell Center, and here we are now. And it probably is the greatest move that we've made because we get a chance to.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The way you played that chess move, that was some sharp.
You know what, D?
Yeah.
D, if that don't happen, I probably don't meet you. I mean, if that would have happened, if we would have had the concert, I might have still would have met you, but I don't know because things moved into a positive way.
Yeah.
And I ended up meeting you, man, and the rest is history.
Man, look how it worked.
What you think?
I said, look how it worked. Look how God worked.
Yeah, God works in mysterious ways, man. So it worked in our favor, and we was able to keep it moving. We got the Russell Center. We don't have no restrictions, really. Yeah. We don't have no curfew. We're going to be there at 2 a.m. in the morning. So basically, when the concert is over with, we get a chance to go into the party atmosphere. And anybody that's out, that's listening to this interview or whatever, when you get done at the Fox Theater at that concert, or if you out hanging out and you want to keep your night going on, come over to the Russell Center, man, April 9th for the Return of the Legend. So, man. That's what's up, man.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. Now, let's talk about this lineup you got going on, bro. Like, holy shit, you got a lineup out this world. I'm going to let you talk about it. It's going down, man. Please talk about this lineup that you got going on this Saturday
no doubt.
night.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go from the sisters of the '90s. We got JJ Fad, who's historically known for that hit Supersonic.
Yeah,
that's getting so much love on radio, man. That Supersonic song is played at least 10 times a day on 105.1 The Bounce. Shout out to them. Yeah. Then we got Chub Rock with his historic song Treat 'Em Right.
Right.
We got him on the lineup. And then moving up the ladder, we got the Slick Rick the Ruler. And you know the history on Slick Rick, so he's a love across the world. So we got him. And then rounding it off, we got the Blastmaster KRS-One.
Yes, sir.
Enough said about him. And then finishing off, we got the God MC Rakim.
Man.
But before we get into the national artists, we got DJ Jinx. He's going to give us something. We got Wax Axe and Dre that's going to give us something.
Shout outs to Wax.
Then we going to Super MC. We going to Miss Corona.
Yeah.
And then we go CC and Didi. So we got a star-studded Detroit legendary lineup to open up things. And then we get into the national artists.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. You got a nice lineup, man. I just want Rakim to do Move the Crowd. I need him to do Microphone Fiend, of course, Paid in Full. No.
Oh, no doubt.
And I know he got a joint that he did on the Juice soundtrack. That was my jam too, though.
Oh yeah, Know the Ledge?
Yes, man.
Oh yeah, they go crazy when they hear that,
man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was watching something, what was that, the other night on YouTube, and he was performing it. And they went nuts in New York when he did that. I'm like, yeah, that track still bangs to this day.
Oh yeah, man. Hey man, when he get in the zone, man, he can really give you an hour and a half show, man. But I'm gonna try my best to get him to do an extra large concert, man, because this concert is so important for me and for Detroit. and for Super MC and Miss Corona, because Rakim is their idol.
Yeah.
And I had been trying to get Miss Corona onto a show with Rakim for like 20 years, man, and it never happened. She was either out of the country or she was always booked somewhere else out of state, and I could never get her.
Yeah.
Super MC, Rakim is his idol. He met Rakim for the first time in Pontiac, he said, at the Phoenix Center.
Yeah.
So just to have both of them on the lineup is nostalgic, man. It gives you chills knowing that they're going to embrace the stage, I meant to say, with Rakim and Slick Rick and them. CC and Didi, the same with them. Larry from the original crew, who was the second half tandem of the wife and husband tandem of CC and Didi. He's a historic Rakim fan, but he loves hip hop and R&B, period. So just to have all three of them on this lineup with the legends, it's going to be a nostalgic, historic night at the Russell Center.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, speaking of the Russell Center, man, let's talk about it. In terms of its vibes to real hip hop concerts, and also their underground type events.
Yeah. Well, I had never went to a concert, but I always heard about it.
Yeah. And
I know the Jay Dilla eras, you had a lot of the nostalgic hip hop shows that was taking place there. Mm-hmm. It's going to be one of those experiences where it takes you back to the 80s, 90s. Yep. Got a lot of space in there. The light show and the production is just going to be off the hook. It's like you're going to be right on top of it. Mm-hmm. It's different. It's different than a Fox Theater, the Opera House, the Fillmore, because those are theater type places.
Yeah.
This is one of those nostalgic, take you back where the artist is like right on top of you. You know what I'm saying? The big stage, light show and all of that. And then people going to be able to walk around. We're going to have vendors, food trucks. It's going to be special guests, man. I'm hearing a star-studded lineup of artists from across the country that's coming in. That's them found out about the Russell Center concert with Rakim and them. So, yeah, the Russell Center, man, it's just one of those nostalgic throwback. When you come in there for the first time, you leave out of there and you be like, damn, I didn't expect that,
Yeah. That's what's up, man. It's going down in a real big major way. Everybody who is watching this right now, you see at the bottom of the screen, it's going across, is the information for this concert. It takes place this Saturday. He got it right there in front of him. I got it in front of me too. For sure. Great minds think alike. You dig?
No doubt.
So peep gang. It takes place this Saturday. If you do not have a ticket, the information is going right across the screen throughout the whole entire show. You know what I'm saying? You can get your tickets there and hit up D Kern. Hit him up, inbox him, DM him, get these tickets. This concert is going to bang. And it's also a party too, a concert party though, right?
No doubt.
Okay. So what's going down, man? Like he said, got DJ Jinx in the building.
Venue Pilot.
Yep.
.com is the ticket link.
Okay, yep. That's what I got going across the screen now.
Yeah.
Yep.
On social media, we've been blasting on social media. So you click that link. There's 2 tiers of tickets because the VIP tickets are sold out. So we're officially sold out with them. But if you go on the venuepilot.com link, and you can hit either the $55 tier, which is standing room, walk around. But if you want to sit down, we have limited seating of 400 for the $85 seat. So it's going to be sold out. And then I meant to tell you this. Mm-hmm. We partnered up with a cannabis company by the name of Let Our People Grow 420.
Okay.
And they are the big cannabis. Huh? Say it again.
I said, okay.
Yeah,
you making the moves, I see.
Yes, sir. We partnered up with them for the April 9th event, but they have a separate event themselves the following day because they do a 2-day event.
Yeah.
So we partnered up with them and their congregation of, what they do, smoke, party. Mm-hmm. They're going to be at our event, and they come in droves. When I say they come in droves, they just had an event. I don't know the pronunciation. I think it's called the hash bash or something like that.
Yep. Yeah.
They had it out in Ann Arbor over the weekend, 3 days in a row, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And we got a phone call there was 8 to 10,000 of their congregation there, and they said Luke Skywalker came on the screen, and he shouted out that when he leaves the stage at the Fox Theater, because you know they're gonna be in town at the Fox.
Yeah.
But due to the fact that we're gonna be at our event to 2 a.m. in the morning, the rumors is that Scarface and DJ Quick and them are coming over to our concert.
Ooh.
But Luke got on the screen, they say last night, and said the minute he leaves the stage, he's running over there to the Russell Center because he want to see Rakim and KRS-One in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Push
everybody, man,
this shit.
it's out there, D. D, it's out there, man.
You
Everybody know
applying
about the
pressure
concert.
like a mug, man. That's what's up. Shout outs to Uncle
yeah.
Luke. Yeah, he finna get buck wild and nasty and then bring his ass to the concert.
Oh yeah, you know, Trick and all them gonna be up in there, man. So
For sure.
we gonna have a lot of legends, man. Derek Coleman, Willie Burton, Terry Mills. We got a lot of Detroit professional former athletes that know about the show. That's real cool with me from my playing days and my relationships. And then from the hip hop world, you never know, man. But I know this, D, you gonna be in the building, right?
For sure, no doubt. Me and bro, we in there.
Hey, D, you know you're a legend yourself, man.
I appreciate it, man.
You know you building your stuff up, man. You know that, right?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
So look, real quick. I want to give you your flowers too, man, because you've been grinding. You've been doing your thing for some years. I just met you.
Yeah.
I had already knew a lot about you.
Yeah.
But when you drop that commercial and it hit social media and the radio station got it, they put aside what they normally do to put yours in heavy rotation, and your stuff just been playing all over Metro Detroit, man. So salute to you, man.
Thank you, man.
Because you done blowed up. That voice, you got that hell of a voice, man. And the way you did the commercial, with the lights and the music and the way you brought the artists in, it's one of the best commercials. Not to say that that's our commercial, but I've been told it's one of the best promotion commercials that's came through the city.
Wow. Damn, I'm flattered, dude. Oh man, that's what's up.
I be looking forward to 2 and 3 times a day hearing your voice on that commercial. I never get tired of it, man. It's one of the things I never get tired of hearing it or seeing it.
Hey, real talk. I want to say thank you, man, for this opportunity, man. You could have went anywhere in the city, man, and for you to give me the opportunity to help you out with this commercial as much as possible. When you gave me the call and said your commercial's going to be played on 105.9 and 105.1, I've never had my voice on a station like that. Real talk.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So it felt like we made it. We made it, baby. We made it.
Yeah.
And
you know what's crazy?
Uh-huh.
You know how when you do Facebook ads and you be scrolling through stuff and then you let it go and then something might pop up that you might see on your reel?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, man, you be seeing national stuff going overseas. Man, I be looking at midnight sometime or throughout the day, and all of a sudden the commercial just pop up, man. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, there go D, man.
He said there go D. Because I seen Rakil's page posted it. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. I think I seen it maybe 3 times. But the first time, I was super geeked. I was like, I kept sharing it. Like, this coming from his page. So I'm this is beautiful, man. Like we got the flyer, then we did the commercial, then the audio piece. Yeah, man. I'm so glad to be a part of this, man, because you are making history. You know?
Doubt. I even seen a comment on one of the pages, and I don't know what happened. Somebody was like, "Is that you, D, on that commercial?"
Yeah.
And I started laughing. Somebody else must have heard your voice on there.
Yep, my homie Phil, man. Shout outs to Phil Curry. Yeah, he heard and he was like, that's you. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. So yeah, he was shouting me out, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I'm saying, D, I appreciate this opportunity, man. That's what's up. Like the feeling to be like yeah, this is you, and we appreciate you, and it's flattering. You know what I'm saying? Because I never got that. No, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You know, I do a lot of commercials and things like that, man. But for it to hit on the radio like that and on a national, platform, It's beautiful, bro. This is beautiful.
Man, look, man, I swear, man, I ain't never seen one like that, man. I'm talking about the voice, everything, man. It's perfect.
Yeah.
The way the whole thing came together, it was perfect.
Yeah. Man, that's what's up. Okay, now check it out. Before I let you go, let's do a hip hop trivia. You with it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. Give me your top 5 MCs. Greatest.
Top 5. Okay, my 5th one, it changes because I'll get to that in 1 second. But of course, Rakim is always number 1 because of his. I ain't saying album sales, I ain't saying popularity, but everybody in hip hop who know hip hop, Rakim is basically their favorite MC. So I got Rakim number 1 because of the lyric. He changed the game of lyricism.
Okay.
Number 2 is Nas, because Nas was the second coming of Rakim. My 3rd pick is Jay-Z. My 4th pick is Biggie. My 5th pick, I go back and forth with KRS-One, DMX, and I'm gonna surprise you with this one here. He don't get a lot of love, but Royce the 5'9" is in my top 8 of MCs.
Yeah. Getting
into that top 10 list, but right now and then I like Coogee Rap too. But I'm gonna go right now with KRS-One number 5 because he's on the Return to the Legends concert.
Okay. so you gotta keep it. You gotta keep it together.
Oh, no doubt.
No doubt. Now, let's go. I don't like saying local, so I'm gonna say let's go with the city. Give me your top 3 Detroit hip hop MCs.
Woo! Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, Miss Corona is my all-time favorite Detroit rapper.
For sure.
My little sister, but she dope as hell.
Shouts to Corona. Hell yeah, Corona been cold.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
And then number two, I can go A and B with these two. Super MC is my second, but Corona is because I just met Super MC and he's a dope brother. But I always liked his music and respected him. Dude. So he's number 2.
Okay.
Number 3 is oh man, I'm gonna go with Awesome Dre.
Ooh, Dre! Shout out to Awesome Dre.
That's my 3. Now, I want to go with groups. I got CC and D in there because they doing their thing.
For sure.
AWOL, Detroit's most wanted.
Yeah.
And Chaos and Maestro.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of groups, you know, but I'm a big hip hop head, man, for Detroit and old school Detroit. I'm still trying to catch up with the new era and everything, but I gotta shout out, you know, all the artists from the 80s, Smiley and you know, it's so many to name.
Yeah.
Ho Hussein, Larocco T, Original Crew. It's just a whole lot of cats that I could be mentioning from Detroit.
Yeah, shouts out to Detroit Most Wanted too. Shouts out
and
to
my artist Bam, he was tight when we was doing our thing too. So
yeah,
10-4 Records, we was trying to get there. We never got there, but we was trying, man.
For sure, no doubt. Now, which do you prefer?
Hold on, D.
Oh, my bad.
D. Hold on, D. What's your 5?
Ooh, my top
your 5 all time. Your 5 all time.
My top 5 all time. I'm gonna go with my first one on the list. I'm gonna go with LL.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with LL because the fact, like, when I started listening to hip hop with bro, I heard "Can't Go Nowhere Without My Radio." You know what I'm saying? That was blasting in the basement when he was building speakers. You know, so I'm gonna go with LL. Second one, I gotta go with Rakim. I would say Eric B and Rakim, but that's a group. But I like how the way Rakim was flowing. You know, that right there, Rakim. I'm gonna go with the next one. I'm gonna go with Kane.
Mm.
Big Daddy Kane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yep. And
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Pac.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yes, sir. So
you like Pac over Biggie?
Yeah. Yep. And no disrespect to Big, you know, I bang Big music too. It was just something about Pac's music. You know, like before Death Row. You know, like when my homies called, Brenda's Got a Baby, you know what I'm saying? Holla If You Hear Me. You know, that whole Tupacalypse album was cold bleed. You know, that one was cold, strictly for my niggas. Them albums was cold. That Me Against the World right there, that one was cold too. You know, like what I was saying, like before Death Row, yeah, he was cold with it. You know?
Yeah.
And I got mad love for Big too. But I'm leaning on the Pac side because I'm like, shit, Pac had that music, you know? For sure he did.
Hey, D, who was your top 5 Detroit rappers of all time?
Oh, my God. You about to get me in trouble. I know they looking at me like, I wasn't expecting this one, dog. Ooh-wee. Top 5 of Detroit. Top 5. First one I'm going to go with is Smiley. I'm going to go with Smiley.
Who was that?
Smiley. Smiley, I'm not friendly.
Smiley?
Yeah. I'm going to go with Smiley. I'm trying to think. Royce. Royce for sure. I got to go with Icewood. Blade Icewood.
Okay.
Yep. Blade changed the game in the city. No, he really did. I'm trying to think. Trying to give you two more. Of course, I'm gonna go with Big Sean.
Big Sean?
Yep, I'm gonna go with Big Sean. And I gotta go with my little homie from the hood, Payroll. Yep, they're my top 5.
I didn't catch your last one.
Payroll Giovanni.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
no doubt.
Yeah, that's a little homie from the hood. So big shout out to him off Strathmore 4-1. Yep.
Right.
So them my top 5 from the city. Yes, sir.
No doubt.
Yep. So one more on the list. Which do you prefer as the best urban hood dance? Crip walking or jitting?
Oh man, you know, ain't nobody messing with jitting, especially if you got the right 1 or 2 people that's doing it, or a group of them. You know, sometimes they get a little wild and they don't have some of the same moves as some of the legends.
Yeah.
But man, shout out to the jit culture, because KRS-One, by the way, is going to have some jitters that I selected that's going to come up on the stage, because KRS-One just did a new video for his new album called Can You Dance?
Yeah.
And it makes perfect sense for me to incorporate and introduce him to the world of jit, because he's heard about it, but he never seen it live on stage. And if you've ever been to a KRS-One concert, you better be ready to strap on, because he comes with it on that stage, man, and he gonna bring some jitters up there. So Detroit jit is smashing the Crip Walk, because the Crip Walk ain't got enough moves with that dance to mess with jit.
Right. No disrespect to my Sea Dogs, but hey, jit takes everywhere. Takes over, man. I learned how to jit, man. I want to say like 92, like spring, summer 92, man. So I've been doing it for years, man. Shout out to my crew, the Polo
I can hit it
Boys.
a little bit too, D.
Okay, I already know you care. You should.
I might be the best jitter with the fingers in anybody. Nobody can mess with on the jit finger. Man. I'm smooth. Nobody can mess with me on the jit.
On the fingers. On the fingers. So you gotta show that. You gotta show that Saturday. You got to. So you jitting with his fingers? That's a cold dude.
I'm gonna have to have you to videotape my fingers. I can give you about at least 45 seconds.
It's a dangerous piece right here. I got you. I appreciate you, man, for this time and this opportunity, man, that you have given me, man. Once again, 2D Productions and Entertainment brings you the Return of the Legends this Saturday night. This Saturday takes place at the Russell Industrial Center, located at 1600 Clay Street in Detroit. Starts at 8 p.m. It's going down, man, and it's a concert party. We got DJ Jinx, Wax Tax and Dre. You know, we got Rakim, Slick Rick, KRS-One, Chubb Rock, JJ Fast, EC Didi. It's going down in a real big major way. Get your tickets at the screen down there at the bottom. What is it called again? Venue Pilot? Okay. Can you say it again?
VenuePilot.com.
For sure.
Click on that link.
Yep. And the link is going across the screen right now. If you can see that, man, and get your tickets from there, it's going down. They got VIP tickets. And they also have general admission tickets also as well. So just make sure you're in the place to see history in the making. I'm telling you, it's going down in a real big major way. D Kern, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate all of this, man. Thank you so much for taking me on the ride with you, bro. For real.
No doubt, no doubt. Peace, my brother.
Peace, man. I see you Saturday.
No doubt.
For sure. This your man, D Scarelli, man, right here on DTV. And we will salute and we holla at y'all. See y'all Saturday night. 100.
2D Productions and Entertainment presents The Return of the Legends. Saturday, April 9th at the Russell Industrial Center, located at 1600 Clay Street in Detroit. It's the Return of the Legends, starring the God MC himself, Rakim.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
Slick Rick, the Blast Master, KRS-One, JJ Fad, and the Chuckster, Chubb Rock. For tickets, go to the Russell Center box office. The Return of the Legends, Saturday, April 9th at the Russell Industrial Center.